morning. Great preschool response, thank you. Welcome to Wayne Township Preschool. I'm Catherine Rash, the principal here. As you can tell, and thank you. It's an exciting day for our children and our staff. As the state's largest fully licensed Path to Quality Level 3 and a pre-K, on my way pre-K provider, we welcome you here. We're proud of what we do at our program, we're proud of our children, and we're proud of what we can offer for our community. With that in mind, we always say WTP rocks. Hashtag WTP rocks. Would you please stand and join our children in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Melanie Brizzi. I'm the Director of the Office of Early Childhood and Out of School Learning. We are a division of Family and Social Services Administration, and we are very pleased to be administering On My Way Pre-K. So welcome today. Catherine, thank you for opening up your preschool test, letting us share in just a little bit of the learning and joy that occurs here every day. We really appreciate it. And thanks to all of you for being here today as we celebrate some important announcements about On My Way Pre-K. I am very excited to announce today that we have awarded over $435,000 in grants to programs, 40 pre-K programs located in Allen, Jackson, Lake, Marion, and Vanderburgh County. Absolutely. These grant funds are going to be used to create almost 600 new spaces for children to participate in On My Way Pre-K in August, On My Way Pre-K Indiana's first state-funded pre-K program. And I'm particularly pleased to announce that 400 of these spaces are going to be located in areas of high need. These are areas where families don't currently have enough access to high-quality early education. So we know that these grant funds are going to make a significant difference to children and their readiness to start school successfully. Wayne Township is one of our grantees, and we're always very pleased to work with Wayne Township Preschool. As Catherine said, they're one of the largest in the state, and we're very pleased that they'll be serving more children in the fall. My guys. They're actually a little intimidating. Look at them now. I want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that we are currently accepting applications for the August enrollment of On My Way Pre-K. The deadline is rapidly approaching. All applications must be received by the end of the month, April 30th. So we encourage families who are low-income families and they're interested in receiving pre-K for their 4-year-olds to get online at www.onmywayprek.org and complete an application as soon as possible. I want to take a few minutes right now to thank some of the unsung heroes of the On My Way Pre-K program, and thankfully there are a lot of them here today. Our friends and partners at the Indiana Association for Child Care Resource and Referral spend countless hours every day assisting families in locating high-quality programs that meet their child's needs. They also assist our providers with technical assistance, training, and supports. And most significantly, one of the best supports that they've been supporting is the administration of these grants, and it has been a significant challenge. So IACRA folks, raise your hands. Will you? Hello. Thank you. But what's most important for us today is to thank our partners who have really made these grants possible. Our friends at the United Way of Central Indiana and Early Learning Indiana, formerly Day Nursery. Their financial contributions almost doubled the grant funds that we have available to offer to programs in those pilot counties, and we're very grateful for their support. The United Way of Central Indiana committed $100,000 to this grant effort to build the capacity in Allen, Lake, Jackson, and Vanderburgh. Then I I think I might have just said that incorrectly. I knew the United Way of Central Indiana. Did I say $100,000? Yes. Then I did it right. Good. Early Learning Indiana contributed $150,000 to build capacity throughout our pilot counties. So we want to thank them for their most generous support. I'd like to actually introduce two people today from those organizations. I have had the pleasure of working with both organizations for many years, and I can attest firsthand to the difference that their efforts have made to families across the state. First, will you help me welcome Ann Mertlow, the President and CEO of the United Way of Central Indiana. Governor Pence, Dr. Ted Maple, Catherine, and of course Director Brizzi, thank you so much for your commitment to education for our youngest learners. And I want to compliment all of you. You did the pledge so beautifully and your manners are wonderful. How about if we give a round of applause for you? We are here quite simply out of a steadfast commitment to the ideal that all children deserve access to high-quality early education, the same high-quality early education that these children are so obviously getting. What a testament to the power of well-educated and prepared teachers equipped with a strong curriculum. For several years, United Way of Central Indiana has been involved in expanding both the supply of and demand for high-quality early learning as part of our focus on education as the best path out of poverty. We are elated that this ideal is gaining such strong support and momentum with deep and wide commitments. And as a partner in both the On My Way pre-K program and the Indy PSP program, both being new, along with the efforts that we have had ongoing to build capacity over the last 5 years or so, is bringing a critical mass of resources to this most important investment in our future. The bottom line, parents now have more allies in providing the best possible start in life for their children. I want to thank you for this celebration of yet another step toward overcoming the barriers that too many families still face in finding and affording high-quality early learning experience. As Melanie mentioned, our investment of $100,000 is being used in Marion County to expand the capacity of a variety of providers to give families something that many of us take for granted, and that's choice, and we actually have a capacity building grant here as well. We are grateful to the Lilly Endowment, as so many of us are, for their support of United Way's work in this area. So I want to thank you again for your commitment to this important endeavor, for your continued administration of such important programs, and for the direct service providers who do such a wonderful job, as we can see, with our youngest citizens. Thank you. Thank you, Ann. And now if you will all help me welcome Dr. Ted Maple, the CEO of Early Learning Indiana.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Melanie, Catherine, Ann, and Governor Pence. It's fitting for us to join together this week on behalf of children and families as designated the Week of the Young Child, where we celebrate young children and acknowledge our responsibility to their future. Early Learning Indiana is proud to partner with the state and United Way in providing access to high-quality pre-kindergarten programs through the On My Way pre-K program. We are pleased to be part of this public-private partnership where state funds are helping underserved children access high-quality programs in the 5 pilot counties. Thanks to funding from the Lilly Endowment, Early Learning Indiana supported funds toward the On My Way pre-K mini-grants impacting Allen, Jackson, Lake, and Vanderburgh counties, supporting these providers with professional development, facility improvement, classroom materials, technology infrastructure, and increased access for families. We are dedicated to ensuring access to high-quality programs for all children, and the scholarships for On My Way pre-K is a great start toward that goal. Our centers in Marion County alone have already enrolled dozens of children in the On My Way program, and we expect those numbers to grow in the coming months significantly. We know that research consistently shows that low-income children are disadvantaged when they start school, having less access to reading and learning materials, fewer opportunities for social development, and high-quality early childhood education helps offset those disadvantages, giving young children the opportunity to be successful in school and in life. Early education is critical for success in our neighborhoods and communities, and we are happy to see the On My Way Pre-K program flourish. There are many, many children in our state in need of quality pre-K. This is an important first step for Indiana children. Thank you.
Next, we're going to welcome a couple of our youngest guests to the podium.
Hi, I'm Penny. Hi, I'm Avery. Raised at Gavin and Mike Pence.
Wow. How about another round of applause for Avery Murph and Penny Bass? That was a really good job. Wow. I'm so delighted to be with all of you today. What a wonderful occasion, surrounded by so many smiling faces, and to be gathered here today with the warm hospitality of Catherine Rash and the great team here at Wayne Township Preschool, which is, as Melanie just shared, one of the largest preschools in the state of Indiana. Wayne is setting the pace, and the team here should be very proud. And I'm just excited to be here on Wear Your Favorite Color Day. I really am. I didn't know that's what it was, but I actually did wear my favorite color. And but you all look great. You look wonderful, and I'm so impressed with how everyone is doing. And in this kind of strange and bright lights environment, the kids are just doing great here. Catherine, thank you again. Thank you for your wonderful leadership and all that you've meant. And to our director of our Office of Early Childhood Development, Out of School Learning, Melanie, thanks so much for all that you're doing for the people of Indiana, and to those that have spoken before, and Ann Murtlaw, the President and CEO of United Way of Central Indiana, and Ted Maple, CEO of Early Learning Indiana. Thank you. Thank you for partnering with the people of Indiana to expand opportunities for quality early learning for more children in our state than ever before. So another round of applause for those that have partnered with us. You know, I've said before, every child deserves the opportunity to start school ready to learn. And I've always believed that a society can be judged by how it deals with its most vulnerable. And the fact that Indiana, now a little more than a year ago, crossed that threshold, and for the first time ever, made public resources available for quality pre-K education for some of our most disadvantaged kids, should be a great source of encouragement to people all across our state. And I'm proud of the support that we've had on a bipartisan basis in the Indiana General Assembly. And as we're going through the budget process, I can assure you that On My Way Pre-K is on its way, and we're going to ensure that the next 2 years that we have the resources available to continue to build on this successful program following today's announcements. Now, the first phase of what we like to call On My Way Pre-K just began a little over 3 months ago. Our goal was to enroll some 350 children in the 5 counties where our pilot project has begun. However, demand was so great that our Office of Early Childhood Out of School Learning was able actually to enroll 450 students for the current spring program. And I'm told that some of those students are in this very room here today. And but
As you've already heard from Melanie, I'm thrilled to lend my enthusiasm to the announcement today that we'll be expanding this program by nearly 600 additional spaces for the school year that begins this fall. More than 1,000 Indiana kids will have access to early childhood education. Now, it's important, and really the point for the media gathered in the back of the room, if I can just highlight it for you, the importance of today's announcement is about deadlines. And the application deadline is coming up pretty quickly on April the 30th. So any parents wanting to enroll their children in this program are urged to apply by April 30th with the news of these additional spaces. We're anxious to hear from families at the point of the need in all of the counties where this program is being unpacked. Two ways you can do that. You can go to onmywaypre-k.org. It's all one word, onmywaypre-k.org. Or I'm told the 800 number, Melanie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 800-299-1627. 800-299-1627. For any family in the 5 counties that is interested in this, we want to hear from you. Of course, these grants would not be possible without Early Learning Indiana and the United Way of Central Indiana. And I just am truly grateful for the collaborative partnership that we have with these 2 great organizations to be expanding opportunities for some of our most disadvantaged kids. I'm especially grateful to Ted Maple. I remember going and sitting on the floor at one of his great organizations when I was going through my own early learning process about early learning just a few short years ago. And I want to thank you for your great leadership and stalwart support of opening doors of opportunities to our kids, as well as the United Way of Central Indiana. The generosity of these groups is helping to make sure that our children, some of our most disadvantaged kids, have better opportunities to start and to succeed, not just in school, but in life. It's truly remarkable, and I think it represents the very best of what makes Indiana such a great place to live, to work, to raise a family, and to get an education. You know, research does tell us that the foundations of lifelong health, behavior, and learning are developed before age 5, and 1 out of 4 children entering school in Indiana is in need of intensive help to be ready for kindergarten, to make up for what may have been lacking in their home. And that's why I'm proud of this program, proud of the announcement today, and truly grateful to the people of Indiana, to leaders in our State House in both parties who've made these resources available, and to our partners in organizations that have been here and all across the state of Indiana. We are opening doors of opportunities for disadvantaged kids all across the state of Indiana in our 5 pilot counties. We are learning along the way as we implement a diverse system of programs at all of our grant recipients about how we might best continue to build on the progress that we're making in the individual lives that are being benefited and also in the life of our state. So On My Way Pre-K is off to a great start, and these kids, some of whom are here with us today and kids all across the state, are going to have a brighter future because of the generosity of people involved in this process and the people of Indiana. So thank you all very much. It's a great day. It's good to be with you.